Here's my current lean bulking plan. So there's no intro, I'm just gonna get straight into it. For breakfast, I have just under half a kilo of yogurt, about 400 grams. And then on top, you pour some granola, 90 grams, and some berries. So it comes out to around 700 calories, somewhere between 600 700. After breakfast, I go work out. Usually get pretty hungry from that. After I come back, I have 6 fried eggs. So the important thing is you want to use more butter than you think you need, or like more fat than you think you need. Or you could also add some cheese as well. But the fat is like a really easy way to get a lot of calories in. So if you had the 6 eggs and like you boiled them, they'd be like 500-ish calories. Like don't quote me on that, but around 500. If you use a lot more fat, first of all, it's gonna make it taste better. It's gonna be more appealing, and then you can eat it more easily. But then secondly, you can actually just straight up just get more calories from that, make it more calorie dense. So yeah, have the 6 fried eggs in butter on a pan. Really easy calories, easy 600 right there. Snack, I got milk here, so in a like measuring cup or something, I get 600 milliliters of whole milk. I add cocoa powder and sugar to make it taste better, make it so I can have more and like not be sick of the taste. And then yeah, just up the calories again. So that whole thing comes out to 400 calories. I literally tried yesterday, like adding a scoop of protein to my like chocolate milk thingy. That makes it way too like thick to drink. Like you can't have as much if you add protein powder, to the point where the extra protein, even though it adds some calories and protein stuff, like you can drink so much less of the drink that doesn't make it like worth it in the end. So don't add any protein powder. Just have your milk and cocoa and sugar. One thing I'm noticing as well is like this is giving me like some like surprisingly bad acne. Like my acne isn't bad, but like it's worse than it would have been if I just stuck to like meat, fruit, veg, beans, like pretty much that. So yeah, this stuff might give you like worse acne, but if you want to replace it, I just honestly just add a sandwich, like a grilled, what do you call it, like a grilled like beef mince cheese sandwich or something. It's the same calorie count. It honestly like it's easier and better tasting, and you won't get acne. Yeah. After that, it's usually at this point like in the afternoon, so I'll have some fruit. Right now in the house we got like a bunch of nectarines. Like we just get like a few kilos of nectarines just dropped into the house. So I have one or two of them. That's about 150 calories right there. And then we move on to dinner. For dinner, I have about half a kilo of grilled chicken in like sauce usually, or like oven baked grilled chicken, and then like you get the juices into your plate or whatever. Makes it taste really good. Season it well, you won't get sick of the chicken. So that's around 750 calories. If I want to mix it up, then like I have a bit less chicken. I replace the extra chicken with beans, or like I'll have chicken and beans, or like beef and beans, or like chicken or rice or whatever. But pretty much you're always gonna have like the meal's gonna be like 2/3 protein and then a third carbs. If you want to have some carbs, with the carbs being like rice or beans or whatever. I personally prefer beans. I tried adding back in rice. It's honestly like I over exaggerated how bad like rice makes you feel, like the carb brain. If you're having carbs for dinner, like it literally doesn't matter. You can have carbs for dinner. You're not gonna need your brain to be working that well, because you'd ideally have done the work earlier in the day. So don't worry about the brain fog part with the rice. You can have your rice for dinner. It's fine. After that, a snack is 6 dates with 40 grams of peanut butter. Originally, I had 5 dates with 50 grams of peanut butter, but like that's way too much peanut butter for each date, so it's not worth it. Yeah, have a bit more dates, have a bit less peanut butter. Easy 500 calories here. This is so much easier to drink than this. I mean, this is so much easier to eat than this. This is so calorie dense. It's such a good idea by me. Yeah, I'm just glazing myself, but yeah, definitely a very good idea. Total calories is 3050. Right now, like low-key, like this is pretty low for a bulking diet. The reason why is I'm on holidays right now, so I don't have uni or school or whatever. I'm not like outside of going to the gym and playing sport like maybe twice a week. Like I'm not doing much like physically demanding stuff. Like I'm not walking to uni or whatever, walking to class or whatever. I'm just walking to the gym, working out at the gym, coming home, and then in the afternoon, like half the days, I'll play like soccer, cricket with some mates from school. But yeah, that's pretty much my activity. For snacks, this pop looks so good right now. For snacks, I'll usually have like Zupa Dupas. We have this thing called Zupa Dupas. They're ice blocks. Not much to say, yeah, they're pretty good. Only 50 calories as well. So if you're on a car, I recommend these. If you're on a bulk, like, you shouldn't be relying on your ice blocks for your calories, but they work well. I also have ice cream, maybe once a week. If the family's having it, I'll just like have a cone of ice cream. It's not a big deal. Only around 200 calories, so yeah. Now that we went through the practical stuff, what are the reasons for this? If you're like binging on fitness YouTube or whatever, you've heard of the 300 to 500 calorie surplus. Like you only need a 200 calorie surplus is what you've heard. In theory, that's 100% true. In reality, you got this thing called NEAT activity, non-exercise activity thermogenesis, I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on that. And you got like your step count, whatever, your cardio count. Like NEAT could just be like you're bugging out your desk, like you're just tapping your fingers at your desk, and that makes your calorie requirement go up a lot. So yeah, you got daily fluctuations from that. You can't ensure that you're always going to be in a 200 calorie surplus. Like you could eat 100 calories over what your maintenance you calculated is, and that could end up being like a 500 calorie surplus if you just have a lazy day or whatever. So yeah, I'm being safe by this. I'm being safe by having like a 700-ish surplus. So is it 700? No, I probably need to up it more, to be fair. Okay, I'm only having like a 500 surplus. I used to be on like 2,800 calories. I felt like low-key, like I felt hungry. I didn't feel like I was getting that much stronger. So I bumped it up to like 3,100-ish now. And then I feel like a bit better. Maybe I'll bump it up again to like 3,200, we'll see. But yeah, I'm trying to be safe. I'm, guaranteeing growth. There's a bit more fat, but I prefer that over just like staying the same, eating and maintenance the whole time. Another thing is, the only thing you have to care about is a fly on my page. It's what you get for recording in a park. Another thing is you only have to care about your calories. Like protein, you're already hitting that if you're eating whole foods. Like if you're doing what I'm doing and like your dinner is just like a kilo, like half a kilo of meat, and you're eating like dairy throughout the day or whatever, then you don't have to worry about protein at all. Your protein's taken care of. Just worry about your calories and you should be fine. Next thing, last point. This is a point that I used to have like a decent amount. You probably have this fear of getting fat. I can show you like study after study saying that you won't actually get that fat, but you're not going to believe that. So I'll go through the study anyway. First study, they like had 1.5 times whatever they were eating. Like if they went from 2,000 calories, they're having 3,000 now. And then whatever extra they were having, it was purely just carbs. What was the result? In 1 week, in 5 days, they literally just gained 25 grams of fat in those 5 days. So you're gaining 5 grams of fat a day, maybe, roughly, don't quote me on that, if you're eating like a large surplus, like I'm telling you. That's I would take that deal. That's not even that bad. Number 2 is you won't get fat if you bulk at 1 to 1.5 kilos a month. Don't exceed that. Number 3 is if your lift's going up and your body weight lifts, like your weighted pull-ups, your weighted dips are going up. So I'm training in the gym pretty often now. My squat, bench, deadlift is going up and my weighted dips and weighted pull-ups are still going up. So I'm in that sweet spot where I'm eating enough to get my barbell lifts up, but I'm not eating too much where my body weight lifts are suffering. So that's pretty much it. I need a waffle for 30 seconds now to hit 10 minutes. Sunset now. New format with the book. My handwriting's surprisingly good with this. So yeah, to sum up, I have about 3K calories a day because I'm not crazy active right now. It's gonna jump up when I start uni to like 3,400, I reckon. 10 minutes. Okay, done.